Hipster, over there.
Oh, what is it? You suck. You're f***ing creepy. Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Transformers figure. It's from the Titans Return, and it's Wheelie, Autobot Wheelie. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Wheelie, but I do have a few Wheelie figures laying around. He was that annoying, rhyming little shit of a bot that we got from Transformers the movie that befriended the Dinobots and helped get Cup and Hot Rod off of Quintessa. I really didn't even know this was coming out, and then I'd seen a few pictures, and I was on eBay on a Sunday afternoon, and I like to peruse through what I call the cheap bins, where I'll make a selection of either Transformers, Marvel Select, WWE, something like that, and then say $10 and under, buy it now, free shipping, and this is what popped up when I did a Transformer search. So I was like, ooh, okay, so I got this very, very cheap. And very quickly, I got it in like 2 days, so very cool stuff thanks to the eBay seller. Kind of interested to take a look at him. Might as well go ahead and get started with the packaging. So here we have Wheelie in packaging, and he's a Legends or Legion class size figure. It says Transformers there, Generations, Titans Return at the top. We got some artwork of Wheelie there. There's his vehicle mode. There he is in the box. Now I notice the artwork shows him with his slingshot. He does not have it, unfortunately, here. And the big difference I see is he's got a silver cap up here on the artwork, and we get an orange head sculpt here. Nothing on the sides because it is a little tiny thing. There's the artwork. The artwork looks pretty good. I do like it. There he is. There's the vehicle mode. Here is the back of the packaging. It just shows Wheelie and robot in vehicle mode. He turns in 13 steps. And then we got a little bio at the top here. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. So that does it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Wheelie out of box and see what we think. So here we have Wheelie out of the package, and this is not a bad little Generations figure. I have noticed some things on it that I don't particularly care for, but for the most part, it's not too terribly bad. He does come with his little card, a little trading card. He does not have the slingshot, which is very, very sad. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, the artwork's pretty cool. I notice he's got the silver head here and a silver chest piece there, but in reality, he's got the smoky colored windshield there and an orange head, which is kind of interesting. Here is the back of his stats. If you want to pause and read those, you can do so. So yeah, Wheelie. Like I said, it's not a bad figure, it's not a great figure. It's definitely interesting. I like the smoky translucent wheels and windshield. I think that's pretty cool. I like how the leg pieces fold up onto itself. I think that is pretty neat. You know, I mean, it's Wheelie. What can you do with him? Now, I had a few fans ask, can this figure hold the slingshot that came with the Generations Wheelie that was basically a repaint of Jazz? And the answer is, dun 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 dun, yes. Yes, he can, which is very, very cool. I do like that. I mean, it doesn't even really look that large for such a small figure, considering it went on a deluxe figure. But that is very cool. I am digging that. Take that off real quick. As far as articulation goes, his head does spin back and forth like that. There's really no up and down motion. It does move up a little, and that's for transformation. His arms are on a ball socket, and I will say that this one pops off like that, and I've noticed other reviewers complaining about that. He's got a ball socket at the elbow, nothing at the hand. He has no twist at the waist. His legs go up that far, they go way far back, and they go crazy far out, and there is a joint at the knee that is a ball socket, and nothing at the ankles themselves. So overall, I mean, it's pretty decent for a little Legends figure. Taking a closer look at the figure itself, I do like the head sculpt. It's got a very young look, which Wheelie needs to be because he was kind of a boy bot. The orange is interesting. I like the light orange and the darker orange on it. I think that looks pretty cool. The wheels have that smoky translucent plastic, which is kind of neat, gives it that little futuristic kind of look. The back is very, very bland. Of course, I mean, that's the bottom of the car, so yeah, not too terribly bad, I suppose, for what it is. The taillights up on the shoulders look nice. I love the translucent smoky windshield for his chest, and the Autobot logo looks nice, and it's got a pretty good paint job on the head. So looking at the bottom half of the figure, again, I like the darker orange there. The silver paint picks look nice. The legs are pretty cool. I like the waist. I think they did a good job there. The lower arms are okay. I wish that you could fold those door pieces out a little bit more. That would have been really cool. But I love how the back wheels kind of fold up around behind the legs. That's very, very cool. Definitely digging that. I think they did a good job there. For comparison, here we have Wheelie with his Generations counterpart, and very, very different. I do have to say I like the paint deco on the head on the Generation one better than I do the Legends, but for some reason I like the sculpt on the head of the Titans Return figure a lot better. I do like how both figures can use the little slingshot. I think that is pretty cool. The orange is way different on both of them, although I do have to say I like the little transparent smoky canopy on Wheelie a lot better than I do the jazz type of look on the deluxe figure. And here's the Titans Return Wheelie with the Titans Return blur. And they scale pretty well. I like them side by side. I think they look pretty cool. They'll look nice on the Titans Return shelf for sure. Now, the funny thing about this, while the headmaster units on these guys are made to ride around in Wheelie in vehicle mode, you can actually put the headmaster unit on Wheelie. So let's do that real quick. So I'm going to take Hyperdrive, or whatever his name is, off of there, and then what you're going to do is take Wheelie here and you're going to flip him around like this, so that he's kind of in his car mode, and then you're going to want to open up the back of the head like this, and we'll kind of flip it around so that you have a little gap down there, not all the way in like that, but kind of flip it around until it wants to stop. And then you're going to just kind of sit the head on the body like thus. And there it is, a very creepy big-headed Wheelie. Yeah, I think this is kind of amusing, so just kind of a close-up real quick. Yeah, very strange. Very, very strange and very, very creepy. Transformation on this figure is relatively simple. There are a couple spots I had to look at the directions, but for the most part it's pretty easy to figure out. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Wheelie in his vehicle mode, and I mean, it looks like a Wheelie. The problem is none of the joints really stick together very well, and it just real flimsy and falls apart. I'm not very impressed with that at all. The back of it looks kind of junky. You see Wheelie's head right there. Yeah, it is what it is. It's, I don't know, you can just see there's not a lot of really good clamp together type stuff going on here, and it just, I don't know, it just, like, see, look at that. You go to snap it together and it just flips apart. So, I mean, he really just kind of blows out like that. It's really, really annoying. They did not design that very well at all. To me, it's very disappointing. He just kind of goes back together. But the key thing is, okay, so looky here. If I could get this to focus. There's a couple little pegs. There's a peg there and a peg there that peg's supposed to go into and that peg is supposed to go into, but they don't go in very well. And it moves the other pieces around when you try to get them in there, which is very annoying. Let's see if I can get this. So there's that side. And then see how it kind of wants to bend down? I mean, this is just really, really badly put together. All right, I'm going to do this off camera because it's pissing me off. All right, so here we have it back together, and yeah, I mean, overall, it's an okay looking wheelie mode. I mean, it looks like wheelie in his car mode. It's just, I just wish it would stay together better. That's the most disappointing part about the vehicle. Now, the cockpit, you want to open this up a little, flip this forward, and there's where you're going to put the headmaster unit in. Focus. Funny thing is, Wheelie's head is the seat, which is very, very weird and creepy. So I'm going to take Blur's headmaster unit here. So we're going to take Blur's little guy, Hyperdrive, I think is his name, Hyper something, and we're going to put him in there. And yeah, there he is in the cockpit. Fits really well. The funny thing is, one of the other reviewers, I think it was Pia, noted that you kind of get an upside down Spider-Man kiss going on with the two robot faces, which is kind of creepy. So yeah, there it is. There he is in the little cockpit, looking kind of cool. And then we're just going to lower that. We're going to lower that, and he's driving around inside of Wheelie. Woo! Isn't that fun? For a vehicle comparison, here we have the Titans Returns Legends or Legion class wheelie. I think it's Legends class with the Generations Deluxe wheelie we got a few years back. And this one is a lot more cartoon accurate, even though the color scheme is not quite right. It's a little different, but it's way closer than this repaint of Jazz. Although I do have to say, I love this figure in the fact we actually got a deluxe-sized Wheelie, a substantial character, and I still like this version of Wheelie here. It's not too terribly bad, and if they were going to put him in a show again, I think I'd rather go with this deluxe style. So is the Titans Return Wheelie a figure that you want in your Transformers collection? If you're a Wheelie fan, of course you're going to want this. I'm not particularly a Wheelie fan, but I have more of appreciation for the character now than back in '86. I despised the character in the movie and on the show. He was just really annoying and stupid with his rhymes, but as I get older, I look back more with appreciation and fondness with nostalgic goggles. I think they did a good job as far as interpretation of the character in a modern form. It's not bad. I like how he's a legend-sized figure. It scales well with the character. That's pretty cool. And, you know, I like how it can work with the headmaster units, where he can actually drive around with a headmaster unit inside his cockpit and his vehicle form. So definitely very cool. The biggest drawback on this figure for me really is the joints feel like they're going to get looser and looser over the years. And, I mean, the ball socket joints on the shoulder just keep popping off, and that's kind of annoying. So, I just wonder how well this will hold up over the years. But, I mean, it looks good. So, if you're collecting the Titans Returns figures, you're definitely going to want to get this, I think, to kind of go along with some of the other characters that are out there. And you can kind of help build out that Transformers, the movie, character base with a nice sculpted, legend-sized, appropriate scaled figure for Wheelie. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So there he is, Wheelie from Transformers Titans Return.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and as always, look for more videos in the future.